So welcome back. Might do a little bit of video in a minute on the 305 net, but what I'll do is I won't keep showing you the same old people again, me, Steve, Paul, because you get bored of that. You don't want to hear us. So what I might do is I'll just let the video run, and then if we get some new stations come on, because there are new people trying to come on all the time, if we get some new Charlie Tango stations come on, or even some international DX, then I'll just put that together on a video, which would be a bit more interesting. Now, mentioning Charlie Tango stations, I've had a few comments recently from people that are starting out on the radio, getting back into radio, which is a good thing. Always pleased to hear new people are starting out, because they're a little bit confused by the Charlie Tango stations and Charlie Tango call signs. And I suppose, I was. I've only been doing this a couple of years now, but I suppose I was. And so if you are new, and obviously you'll hear us say, oh yeah, this is Charlie Tango 1664, Charlie Tango 061 318. People have said, are they ham radio call signs? And no, they're not. Although, to be fair, most of the people you'll hear on here are actually licensed, but they don't use their ham call signs when they're on 11 meters for obvious reasons. So Charlie Tango call signs are something you can get yourself. They're completely free, and it's just a way of identifying people, especially if you get DX coming in. And you might have, for example, we've got two Steves on here, Dr. Pinky, three Steves, Dr. Pinky, Steve 318, and then 1791. That's three Steves. We've got, I think, a couple of Daves on here already, and two Pauls. So only one Fred, of course. So it's easier when it starts to get busy and it starts to pile up. It's easier to use call signs: 318, 1664, 061, whatever. So yeah, that's really why you use it. And then when you're calling out, if you're on the 555, for example, and you're calling CQ, well, if I go on a 555 and I say, oh, CQ, 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 this is Fred in St Albans calling CQ, any other stations out there, I'm standing by. Well, to be honest, you're not going to get anyone come back to you, not overseas stations. But if you go on with your Charlie Tango call sign, if I go on, this CQ, this is Charlie Tango 1664 calling CQ, I'm standing by. There's a good chance there might be another Charlie Tango station on there that will normally respond to a fellow Charlie Tango station, and also a foreign DX station was more likely to come back to a call sign than just using your name or even a CB handle. Now, to get yourself a Charlie Tango station, it's very easy. Sorry, a Charlie Tango call sign. Sorry, I'm tired. It's very easy. Just go into Google, type in Charlie Tango forum, and you'll see a chat forum. You have to join it. It's free. You need a genuine email address. But once you join it, you can then go on there and you can request a Charlie Tango call sign. And they will issue you a call sign, and it will be just the town where you're in. So, for example, 1664 Fred in St Albans, and then you've got an opportunity to put in some of the equipment you've got, antenna, radios, etc., which helps fellow radio enthusiasts. If they go on there, they can check you out and find out who they were talking to, because they might hear you. For example, they might hear in the distance, oh yeah, 1664, but they might not have a particularly large antenna. They might be mobile, and they might not be able to get back to me. So they can go on the Charlie Tango forum, type in the 1664, and find out, my rough location and who they were listening to. So I'd advise anyone, if you're starting out, get yourself a Charlie Tango call sign, at some point when you get back on the radio. And as I say, certainly on sideband, use it, call it out, and you'll get more contacts that way. Anyway, I'm going to see who's on the net. As I say, unless we've got some newer people coming on, I won't bother uploading the video because I don't want to bore the arse off you. But anyway, cheers. Thanks for listening to the first bit anyway. Yay, Fred the Shed. Got Chris there, 5757. I'm not quite sure who he's talking to. I don't know if that's Jim, 2444. Just going to jump on and find out.
16 and the 827, and obviously what Paul's using there, Danny, Paul's got the new halfway game master, which I've the Entron, which I believe Fred uses as well, but I don't think Fred uses a ground wave kit, does he?
Yeah, QSK, on your last over, mate, you've had a lot of QSKs coming in there, yeah?
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, QSK station, Charlie Tango 5757, QRZ.
Yeah, 5757 1664, call.
Yeah, roger that, Fred, mate. Nice to hear you. Nice to hear you. Hope you've got a nice afternoon. Looking forward to the weekend, mate. QSL.
Cheers, Chris. Got to work tomorrow, unfortunately. So I heard you chatting away there. Who's on then, Chris? Who are you talking to? Back to you.
Yeah, roger, Fred. You got Jim on there, Danny Barnett, Charlie Tango 2444. You got Sean, base station Hemel Hempstead. I didn't quite catch his call sign, but we've been chatting about the new Antron. He's got the Antron frame as you, but I believe he's got a ground kit on it. If you want to give him a little shout and touch base, roger, Fred.
Yeah, cheers there, Chris. Yeah, Sean, how about it then? Charlie Tango 1664, Fred in the shed for you.
Yeah, very good afternoon to you, Fred. I do like your videos there, your DVD, your things on YouTube there about the Antron there. Very good DX and all thing, yeah. How you reading me over?
Oh, cheers there, Sean. Yeah, it's working really well for you, Sean. I got you coming in at about sort of at S5 Radio 5. So is that right? You've got the ground plane kit, Roger, Sean?
Yeah, I'm glad I bumped into you. You've got the microphone that I want to get, the MD, one of the original fire-ups. I've got the original fire-up kit from the early 90s, and what I've done is, the grub screw in the top, I've taken it completely out, yeah?
Oh, Roger. Well, yeah, what it say, it's working well. Anyway, Sean, I can't hog it. I just literally came on, so I'm going to park it back to 5757 because I know there was a few more brake stations out there. So you're nice to QSO there, Sean, and sure we'll talk again. Okay, yeah, back to Chris 5757.
Yeah, but only again for a little while there, Frank. You have yourself a good Christmas and all that, yeah. Thanks for all the info you put on the internet there, QSL.
Cheers for that. You're more than welcome. It just keeps me occupied. Okay, yeah, all right then. I'm going to go back to 5757 from 1664.
Yeah, receiving 1664. Yeah, QSK, Charlie Tango 5757. Good afternoon, QSK. QRZ, please. Good afternoon, Kev, mate. Nice to hear from you. I haven't heard from you for some time. Are you static in Dorking or are you mobile, Rog? QSL? Yeah, roger that, Kev. Well, I'm in the usual, mate. I'm down at Reigate here and I've got you banging over to me, mate. You give me a signal of out of 5 and an audio over 5, yeah? At the moment, who's out here? We've got Jim. Charlie Tango 2444 Barnett, Fred's out here 1664, we got Sean in Hemel.
Yeah, Jim, could you hear that Kevin 2467 station, Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Bit distance back to the box, but I could just about make a QSO with him, no problem at all, yeah.
Okay there, Jim. Oh, if he comes back on then, I might, pass it over to you to give him a shout. Because I know he's on Facebook. I know he's trying really hard. I think that's the guy that's just put up a huge home base antenna. And I know he's sort of trying really hard. So we'll keep an ear out.
Who was the guy that you were chatting to a minute ago? He was asking you about the mic, and is he still on it? Because he was booming over to me.
Roger there. That was the guy in Hemel Hempstead. I think it was Sean. I didn't get the personal, but he might still be on it. Yeah, he was asking about the MD100. That was a Hemel Hempstead station, Rog.
Yeah, okay, you both doubled there for a minute. Hi, Sean, how are you, mate? 318 mobile for you.
Very good afternoon there, Steve. A long time no here, mate. How you keeping, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. So I'm just trying to keep up with all the activity on here. It's manic, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, right, since we last spoke, yeah, I've really upgraded the system. I've got the SP757GX, and I've got the Antron 99 up, exactly as when the Fred's done to his there, QSL.
Yeah, roger, mate. I did hear something about you put up the ground plane kit. Now, a friend of mine bought herself a new Antron, took her old Antron down, bought the new one, and bought the ground plane kit. Now, she said it made no difference. How have you found it, mate?
Well, I normally sit on 285 on this particular band, and this week I've done Marshall Islands, Solomon Islands, and Kuala Lumpur on 27 285 this week, yeah?
Yeah, got you.
Yeah, roger, Fred, 1664. Yeah, all station, Charlie station QSK, Charlie Tango 5757. Please queue on this.
508, I think it was.
Yeah, good afternoon, Charlie Tango 908 from Chris Mate 5757. Yeah, it's a bit of a busy one out here this afternoon. Pretty much everybody's on. Fred's got the key, mate. Do you want to give Fred a shout? Fred, it's Charlie Tango 908 going to give you a call. Roger, Fred.
Tango 908, 1664 listening. Yeah, Roger. I'm getting you. Charlie Tango 908, 1664 returning to you.
Yeah, I'm getting lovely Fred, lovely clear signal, about £5. Mobile still on the way home, so usual place, hold me back, 831.
Oh, that's a Roger. Nice to have you on board. What is your personal? Back to you.
Yeah, personal Paul, Papa Alpha, uniform Lima, over.
Roger. Yeah, I got you there, Paul. Okay, Paul. I'm going to pass you over to Jim in Barnet because he's in a good place. Jim, are you getting Charlie Tango 908, Paul? Roger.
No problem, yeah. Good evening there, Paul. You got Jim on the key, 2444 giving you a shout there. Come on, 908, let's have you. Good afternoon, Jim. I'm at the apex of my travel now. It's all downhill from here, so everyone...
I've got the key close there, Fred. I'm going to go 73 to you, mate, and have a nice weekend. I'm now going mobile, Fred. Roger, QSL.
Yeah, QSL there, Chris. Yeah, thanks for all your help there, Chris. It was a bit hectic at times. Yeah, and I've got to go down as well. I've got to go and get my hair cut, unfortunately. What's left of it. So I've got to go for a chop. So yeah, I'd like to say thanks to everyone. Jim, you're out there. Sean, if you're still out there. Steve, John, anyone else. Pretty hectic, but yeah, thanks for the radio, guys. That was a good crack.
Yeah, cheers, Fred. Have yourself a good Christmas, like I catch you on the airwaves. Good New Year and all that, yeah? Thanks for the info, yeah? Cheers, Fred. Cheers, Fred, me all right. You take it easy, take care. Don't let them shorn you right off.
Yeah, Roger, Jim, Sean, Tim, and Steve. Fred, mate, 73, Chris 5757, we're clear.
Yeah, cheers, guys.